back on NorthJerseySports.com Sports Zone here at Demarest High School, right after St. Joseph Regional just won the Bergen County Baseball Tournament. That gave them a sweep of the JV and the varsity tournament, as the JV team, which is assembled here behind us, had a great run itself, 26 wins, 0 losses on the season, beat Don Bosco Prep in the final 13-3. Beat Seton Hall Prep the day before, and also in an impressive win. We're joined by their JV coach, Mark Cieslak, a Pal Park guy like myself. He's turned colors. He's wearing green, not blue anymore. But Mark, had a great season for you guys on the JV level.
It was a great job. We got a lot of good ball players here. They played hard all year. They worked very hard. They deserved. They won 2 tournaments this year, and they deserved that.
Now, you were in the dugout for the varsity team today in the county final, but how much different is it? I mean, I'm sure there's that same kind of passion and aggressiveness that you see on the varsity level that you do when you're in the JV dugout. Can you explain, at a program like St. Joe's where these guys are expected to step in and just pick up the mantle and never skip a beat?
You know what? At a program like this, every one of these guys are varsity players. They really are good ball players that can step in at any time on the varsity level. So, really just kind of paying their dues and waiting for their turn right now.
We'll bring in Ryan Casey now. Ryan Casey, a pitcher on that JV team. He was the one who beat Seton Hall Prep in that game right before the county final. So, Ryan, just talk about the season overall. 26-0, you can't do much better than that.
Yeah, good squad. We played well every game. And, going into the tournament, we knew there were good teams. Seton Hall, good hitting team. So I knew I had to have my good stuff to come out with a win.
Well, just talk about the JV players' mindset in this type of program. Joe's, Coach Salvano just gave a quote that we're the kings of Bergen County and just got back on our throne. You guys have to hear stuff like that, and you're expected to keep it going.
Yeah, like everyone that goes to St. Joe's are the best players in their town. So coming into St. Joe's, you want to, be on varsity, and we have to do your thing down on JV so you can get to this spot on varsity.
All right, Devin was the left fielder, right? Left fielder and
left field and first base.
Just talk about Devin real quick, and
Devin's one of our stud players that we got from the beginning of the year. He came down. He's really quick. Hits the ball in the gap a lot. Big base runner. Takes the ball the other way. Good. He's a big, strong leader. He was our captain basically all year. Kind of keeps everybody in line. Make sure they come out with their A game, basically.
How important is it for you, when you were also sitting in the dugout, you guys brought 433 guys, I think they handed out, right? Trophies to every one of them. So the Bergen County Coaches Association's in the hole for all the trophies they handed out today.
That's good.
But, just being in the dugout and seeing it from your perspective, as a guy who went through the JV level, excelled on the JV level, just talk about what you saw today in the varsity game that get you ready for next year.
I saw a real close-knit team. Everybody was pulling for everybody, and everybody was just hoping, they'd get the big shot so that they could come up with the big hit. And I saw last year when we were up here, we came short against Don Bosco, and this year there was really that push to go to make it all the way this time and not fall short. So.
How sweet is that to be the guy who throws the last pitch of the tournament and beating the arch rival Don Bosco?
It was good. It felt great. It was giving me confidence to do it. I could do it, put me in at the right time. I didn't want to go to extra innings, so put me in, shut the door down.
Brian and Dane will be playing short and second. I'm pretty short together. I'm trying to figure it out. There's Wallerman's another infield that comes back, and the third baseman comes back. So these guys will be battling out for their spot next year, and they're both very good players. Both very good players that would be starting on any varsity team.
Just talk about that for you. I mean, that's one of the more key positions in Bergen County.
And on Brian, because his brother used to be the shortstop a few years ago.
Right. All right.
For here, so it's
So talk
nice
about
to have the failing lines.
Yeah, talk about that. I mean, taking over, hopefully taking over that position.
I'm taking over my brother's footsteps. He went to St. Joe's for 4 years, and I want to come to the school, show that I can play. My brother did it, and I want to do it too. So I'm just working hard for next year. I want to be prepared for next year and do the same thing that our varsity team did this year. I want to win. I want to win this whole thing.
This is really one of our class acts on the JV. He's a really solid player, just about in everything he does in the game. Hitting, bunting, going the other way, hit and run. Second base, shortstop. We play him at short. We move him over to second. He's going to be in a big battle for playing out short next year.
So Dane, how much fun was the season for you?
It was great. I mean, especially the tournament, because my brother goes to Bosco, so good bragging rights after that.
Absolutely.
So how did that work out? How did one guy go to Bosco? How did one guy wear the maroon and the other guy's wearing green and gold?
And both outstanding football players, so they got to hide the playbooks.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, he's a senior, but we both visit the schools. I like St. Joe's.
Was it a matter of trying to be different than your brother? Or?
Yeah, a little bit. You can say that. So.
I think Dane's going to carve his own path. That's what I'm saying. They're both good players coming up. he wants to carve his own path. I believe he's going to be one of the top players in the program.
So I think it just makes it more intense and like helps us play better because if you're not doing good, someone else is going to come in for you. So you just want to like kind of like strives to do better.
Because I can speak from experience as well. How was it to play for Coach Caesar?
Great.
Yeah, they all say that. Man. You got him trained.
I had to pay him later for that.
He knows his stuff. He's very intelligent, and we really didn't. All we had to do was depend on him because he would basically tell us what to do, lay down a bunt, whatever, and we would just put in 100%.
Did he ever tell the old stories about how he used to break Paul O'Neill's bats in the minor leagues in Cincinnati Reds organization? Because if you do, forget it. You're not getting out of there for 4 or 5 hours.
Listen, I want to tell you that Steve, though, this year, changing his last year was a third baseman. And looking at where we're going to go next year in baseball for the varsity, because that's what it's all about, getting ready for varsity, had adjusted himself to center field. And with that adjustment to center field, he was, wind up concentrating on his hitting. And was probably, I think he definitely was our leading hitter. A few home runs on a JV. I batted him second so we can get up early and get some things. So he did a real good job.
So
he's talking.
So how do you look at this?
You're gonna be on TV. What are you?
This is Frank Salvano busting chops over there. He's upset that he's not getting all the press coverage here today. Salvano's had 14 reporters trailing him around for the last 5 days, and we're trying to get 4 words in here. At the end of the tournament's already over.
You're gonna get me in trouble, yeah.
Well, that's all. When you come to this kind of school, that's all you think about, winning. So when you win, it's normal. So that's all you want to do: win, win, win.
We'll leave it at that, Mark. Win, win, win. The St. Joseph Regional JV team, 26-0. This is the NorthJerseySports.com Sports Zone Extra.